So in December 3rd week, I'm going to start with the next topic, that is comprehensive and progressive trans-Pacific partnership. Comprehensive and progressive trans-Pacific partnership. Guys, already question has come on this, and it was long back. When Obama was president, Obama wanted to come closer with the countries which are having trade relations with United States, and they wanted to keep countries like India and China out of it. One of the main reason for that is India and China normally follow trade related intellectual property rights trips, which is not so comfortable for United States. So United States wanted India and China to follow TRIPS plus agreement. Now, as India and China were not ready, US wanted to have a free trade agreement with its own group of people. And for that, Obama planned to have trans-Pacific partnership. So United States had an initiative called as Trans-Pacific Partnership. Okay. So now, if you look at the countries which are part of Trans-Pacific Partnership, see, this is Pacific Ocean for you. Canada, US, Mexico. Canada, US, Mexico. Peru, Chile. Okay, Peru, Chile, 5 countries. Canada, US, Mexico, Peru, Chile, 5 countries. You see here, Australia, New Zealand. Australia, New Zealand, 7 countries. Then you see Malaysia, Singapore, Brunei, Vietnam, Japan. I repeat, Malaysia, Singapore, Brunei, Vietnam, Japan. These 12 countries had established Trans-Pacific Partnership, and US actually wanted to bring this in a proper manner. And if this occurs, Indian trade will be replaced with other countries' trade. For example, India is supplying some minerals to Japan, let's say iron ore and coal. Now that will be replaced with Australia, because Australia has more iron ore and coal, and if tax is not there, Australian products become cheaper. So this is how TPP was going to affect India. It was also argued that if we are not going to join TPP, then India will lose 1 to 2% of the GDP. India is going to lose 1 to 2% of the GDP was what reports were telling. So at this point of time, not only US, ASEAN countries were worried, because ASEAN countries means 10 Southeast Asian countries. Even they were confused and worried what to do. So then ASEAN, it is a grouping of 10 countries, guys. They called their 3 best friends. That means with whom they have free trade agreement. And that was China, South Korea, and Japan. ASEAN plus 3 and other 3 countries joined. Australia, New Zealand, India. Australia, New Zealand, India. Now, when this came, this was known as Regional Comprehensive economic partnership. What is it? Regional comprehensive economic partnership, in which India was there. And what is India's intention? If I cannot join this, at least I should be part of RCEP. Now what happened? United States of America decided to withdraw. When Trump came to power, US withdrew from which one? Trans-Pacific Partnership. US withdrew from Trans-Pacific Partnership, and India also decided to withdraw from Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership, RCEP. The reason for this is, actually, India is good in services sector. Okay? Let us say India has industries. India has agriculture. Okay. Now in RCEP, China, Japan, Korea, they are all very good in industries than India. So India cannot compete. Agriculture, Australia, New Zealand is much better compared to others. So neither in industries nor in agriculture it will be beneficial. Only benefit will be in services. And RCEP told this is an agreement only for goods, not for services. If services is not there, then joining this was not of no use. But at this point of time, as US withdrew from TPP, TPP became weak. As TPP became weak, India withdrew from RCEP, and RCEP also became irrelevant. Okay, so now the best point is, today for this particular one, why is this in news? Comprehensive Progressive, to this organization, UK has joined. To this organization, who has joined? UK has joined. It is because of this, it is in news and it's very, very important. Okay? And remember guys, 12 countries are part of it. I hope you wrote those 12 countries and said that we are fine. Now, let us take up next issue. Protected area regime. Protected area regime. Inner line permit. There are two terminologies, guys, very, very important. See guys, Britishers were ruling Northeast India, and at that point of time, Britishers were little skeptic about how Indians will go into their estates, tea estates and all. So what they did, they established something called as inner line permit in Northeast India. And then they told, if anyone has to go to these areas, you have to take permission. After India's independence, Nehru decided to protect the tribal rights, tribal culture. It is very, very essential for us to maintain the inner line permit. Over a period of time, this inner line permit, which was there only for Arunachal Pradesh, has now been extended to Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram. Okay, all these four are having border with Myanmar. So we went for inner line permit. Remember, inner line permit is for Indians, not for outsiders. Where when we go, before entering into the region, we try to take permission from them. Now what happened? When you see protected area regime, this is for foreigners. Let us say a foreigner will visit to India. Okay, if he visits to India, there are certain areas where he cannot visit without proper permission from Ministry of Home Affairs. There may be any threat or it may be national security threat for us. Recently, Ministry of Home Affairs have told anyone can go anywhere. They had removed all those. But because of Naga issue, because of Manipur issue, now Ministry of Home Affairs have brought back the concept of protected area regime. Remember, protected area regime is for foreigners, whereas inner line permit is for Indians. Okay, so you write, you just note a point. Protected area regime under Foreigners Act 1946, Foreigners Act 1946 has been reimposed in Manipur, Mizoram and Nagaland. Earlier, this was applicable to Arunachal, Sikkim, Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland, Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, and parts of Rajasthan also. Parts of Rajasthan. In 2020, these permits were removed. And now it has been reimposed. Okay. Next, guys. United Nations Convention on Cybercrime. United Nations Convention on Cybercrime. See guys, for the first time in 20 years, United Nations has met to give certain draft rules with respect to cyber crime. As you are aware, cyber crime is a very big problem in the world today, and it is part of our internal security as well. So while writing internal security answer on cyber security, you need to talk about recent United Nations Convention on Cyber Crime. Okay, write few points. This has been adopted. This has been adopted by UN General Assembly. UN General Assembly. It is first international anti-crime treaty in 20 years. It was negotiated with the help of UN Office for Drugs and Crime. It will enter into force. 90 days after 40 countries ratify it. After 40 countries ratify it. Yes, what is the use of this, or what is the objective of this? You see, there will be mutual cooperation between all the countries who are signatories. If I am signatory to this, with all the countries who are signing it, I can exchange information. There will be data sharing. Okay? No human rights violation. No human rights violation. And crime will be prevented. Crime will be prevented. These are certain important aspects that you will be seeing. Okay, now India is going with one of the best projects, Ken Betwa interlinking. Remember guys, there are some regions in India which are underdeveloped just because there is no proper water availability. And one such region is Bundelkhand region. And it has been very, very difficult for us to provide water to Bundelkhand region. So, government is planning to interlink two rivers. And this will be between Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh. And this will benefit significant areas. So, to understand this in detail, let's go to, from prelims point of view, whatever questions will be asked, I'm showing you from Indian government information. Okay, Indian government has done a detailed research project on this, and they have provided this data. I wanted you to write down few points. Okay, I'm not giving it in the handout, only for those who are seeing the video. You write, Ken River originates in or from Ahir Gawan village. Ahir Gawan village on the northwest of Kaimur Hills. In Jabbalpur. Please remember this. This time there is possibility of asking. Okay. In Jabbalpur. Next. The total length of the river is 427 kilometers. 427 kilometers. Next. It is tributary of Yamuna River. It is tributary of Yamuna River and joins Yamuna near Chilla. Joins Yamuna near Chilla in Uttar Pradesh. Please remember, this is very, very important. It is the last tributary of Yamuna. It is the last tributary. Underline this. It is the last tributary of Yamuna before Yamuna joins Ganga. You won't get this information anywhere, guys. Only government has provided this. Okay. This river flows in both Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. This river flows in both Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. Next, tributaries of Ken are Alona. See guys, whenever any river is in news, it is mandatory for you to read them in detail. Alona, Bierma, Sonar, Mir Hassan, Shyamari, Banne, Kutni, Urmil, Kale, Chandraval. Sonar is the longest tributary. There is a proposal to build Daudan Dam. Remember guys, for this interlinking, a dam is constructed called as Daudan on Ken River. on Ken River. Okay. Next, on River Banne, Banne, on River Banne, Rangwan Dam is constructed. I am writing the spelling so that you will recollect, or if it is not visible. Rangwan Dam is constructed. Okay, next is Betwa Basin. You write Betwa Basin. It originates in Raisen district. In Raisen district of Madhya Pradesh. Of Madhya Pradesh. Its total length is 590 kilometers. Its total length is 590 kilometers. It joins Yamuna. It joins Yamuna near Hamirpur. It is also interstate river. Some of the important tributaries are Bina, Bina, Jamini, Jamini, Dhasan, Dhasan, Birma, Birma. Kalia Sote, Halali, Halali, Ba, Bah, Ba, Sagar, Naren, Ketan, Ketan are important tributaries. Are important tributaries. Halali is the largest tributary of Betwa. Largest tributary of Betwa. In the first phase, they want to build Daudan Dam Complex. Daudan Dam Complex. And in the second phase, they want to build Lower Or Dam. Lower Or Dam on Or River. On Or River, ORR, Or River, which is a tributary of Betwa. Which is a tributary of Betwa. Bina complex Bina complex project and Kota barrage are normally built. See guys, these rivers are flowing, but for interlinking, I need to lift the river and then interlink. So remember, river is going down. I need to lift and give, because Bundelkhand is like this and Uttar Pradesh will be like this. And if river is flowing here, I need to lift the river and give. If I have to lift the river, I need electricity. For this, solar power plants and hydroelectric power projects are also being made. So same electricity can be utilized. Okay. One of the major concern of this project is, guys, we have something called as Panna Reserve. And if Ken and Betwa are interlinked, there is a possibility of Panna Reserve being submerged. And that is the biggest problem. Apart from that, you will always know that opposition will be from the villages which will be removed because of this project. Okay, apart from this, the next most important one is draft solid waste management rules. Draft solid waste management rules. Very important. In environment, solid waste management is one of the most crucial thing. Under this, you write first one. See guys, it is very important for you to separate dry waste and wet waste. If at all you are not separating, then the people who take it, sanitation workers, can actually tell no to your products. They can tell, I won't collect from your house. Okay, that is there. Sanitation workers can refuse to collect unsegregated waste. And if you are mixing and giving, you have to pay fine. The reason for that is, you are the one who are polluting and you are mixing as well. Based on polluter pays principle, you are liable to go for this particular thing. Okay? Then the waste must be separated into biodegradable and non-biodegradable. Dry and wet waste is also fine. And guys, let us say if there is a group of apartments, and if apartments are there, and if all the biodegradable products are there, then it has to be decomposed. It has to be decomposed within the premises. So everyone should go and put their waste into that. Whenever you drop it into that, they will put earthworms and all and try to decompose there itself. And whenever it is decomposed, it will convert into manure, which can be used for plants and other things nearby. Okay. And if any waste is there, then authorized people can come and take that. If anyone is not following, they will be punished. And Gram Panchayats has to take care if there is any sort of stubble burning. So if anyone is burning crops and all, okay, stubble burning, if it happens, who should take care? It should be normally taken care by Gram Panchayats itself. And wherever and wherever residents, hotels and all are there with more than 5,000 square meter area, okay, yeah, 5,000 square meter area, then they must develop their own disposing mechanisms. Okay, they should try to separate biodegradable and non-biodegradable and try to decompose in that particular part itself. So this is what we try to talk about, what we call as December 3rd week current affairs. There is India Forest Report. In detail we will, okay. So guys, this is about the December 3rd week current affairs. We'll be doing quickly 4th week as well. Meanwhile, if you want to join PSIR, you can contact me. I'm giving contact number in every video just to ensure if you miss out. And we are giving a lot of updates in our channel in Telegram. Please do follow. Okay. Thank you.